When a child cries at birth, is it because of the uncertainty it fears at leaving the dark comfort of its mother's womb? Or because it is about to face a brighter and yet uncertain world? I and every other living person cried when we came to this world. Why did we cry at that precise moment? Every morning when I look out of my window, I see shabbily dressed children in deplorable conditions roaming about the streets of Dakar. Some are carrying large empty tomato cups, begging for alms from passerbys. Others wander about not knowing where to go, as if lost in a bleak world open only to children without a future. At their age, I was well dressed, and instead of a tomato cup, I had my bag over my shoulder, going to school. I pity them because they don't have the opportunity I had. Sometimes I give them some coins as a goodwill gesture, even though this can't solve their problems. As a filmmaker, I decided to probe into their world through my camera, hoping to discover the root causes of why they live under these conditions. Initially, I entered their world without any predetermined sense of direction, my camera taking the lead. This, in the end, led me from Dakar to Tambacounda. I saw these people lying on the ground under this structure, huddled together seeking refuge from the cold. After hesitating for some moments, I took out my camera and started filming. When they became aware of my presence and wake up, I was surprised to see that they were children.
Paske di do yonta en dara ko no wate rek e ada da bon lig ni nyalli il faut ki nyamen taw hiren do ngewi après no ligue da boy andi men ko no me wino ena ya ndab men ko ne karim ya dab yela ne après halden ka foten ala karim wa ta ya da boy do kaduma kanya kaduma ne enen da boy ka wale dum do wata mata do wata karim mo jali hala ko il faut que enda boy taw hajitari hajitay ko kunte mburi yorde de yen ton daw ci hajiti après non are na dum no mburi nda yen da ngeen son mi do Tambacounda mi arti do yimbe dido mi hebi do lewru wa mi hebali kamen wona joni no ay no men wurede Tamba ko me yaay men yeloyo si men hebi men nyama si men hebali men muño joni men ari do ay no men wuride ay no men wonede ay kamen walata joni menen ko men yidi ko men fala kamen wona.
I am astonished to find out that these children migrated all the way from Guinea-Conakry. And when I asked them why they undertook this journey, they declined an explanation. So I decided to return to Dakar, where I met these boys.
Adamla to follow no me kalanga be na mo gam kumbe o kumbe de kumba akumbe warji ko juna ma donc ne no ko ware ngumata donc ye problem so na ni fa no ja ko fo kalanga donc o kelen kalambe to be boran ko o ko kalanga donc ni ma ni commotion ngana ni ma moins zero abe mbo donc ne fana don la don ne fana ye mobili fɛn ta ka bɔ Tɔnbukutu ka taa fɛn na ka taa Bamakɔ ye.
At that age, I was preparing to enter boarding school and couldn't in my wildest dreams imagine myself migrating to a foreign land all by myself. One of the most difficult periods in my life at this time was when I had to leave my mom and join my father in Kenema, Sierra Leone. I remember me crying because my mom was my best friend and didn't want to lose the love and care she had for me, to go live with a stepmother whom I had never met before. On January 6, 1999, when the RAF rebels entered Freetown, I remember having to scavenge for food during the height of the incursion. Thus, it was difficult for me to film these scenes. I was lucky enough to escape much of the brutality of the war and came to Senegal, my father's land, where my uncle gave me a warm welcome and made me feel at home. Unfortunately, he later passed away and things once again became hard on me, and I was obliged to become a refugee in my father's land. The further I traveled on my journey of discovery, the more I got to understand the reasons why these children prefer to live in the streets. In Kolda, however, I saw something positive. This child, whose life had once been in danger, was now luckily rescued by this shelter.